Hi, I'm Sonia from Kana Kingdom School. Okay, today we are going to continue with the same chapter, our water resources. Okay, of class 4th. Okay, SST of class 4th, chapter number 9, our water resources. Okay, let's begin. So, today's contents are about dams. Okay, we will learn what is dam and more about dams. Okay, and next is conservation of water. Okay, how to conserve water, why do we need to conserve water. Okay, this all thing we will learn in today's topic. Okay, so let's start. Now let's start with dams. Okay, DAMS, dams. Okay, now what is dam? Okay, a dam is a large wall or barrier that blocks or stops the flow of water. Okay, dam is a large wall or barrier. Okay, it's a large wall or a barrier that block or stop the flow of water, forming a reservoir or a lake. Okay, now you can see in this picture also. Okay, this is dam. Okay, now most dams have a section called a spillway, or where over which or through which water flows, either sometimes or always. Okay, now most dams have a section called a spillway. Okay, most of the dams have a section called spillway. Okay, where over which or through that water flows. Okay, okay, either sometimes or always. Okay, from the spillway the water flows either sometime or always. Okay, the primary function of many dams is to provide water for farming. Okay, now in previous video we have learned about irrigation. Okay, about farming. Now look, these dams are also helps for irrigation. Okay, in farming. The primary function of many dams is to provide water for farming. Okay, it's provide water for farming. Some dams divert river into canals or pipelines to irrigate land many miles away. Okay, means some dams divert rivers. Okay, dams diverts rivers into canals. Okay, we have learned about canals, right, in previous video. So dams divert river into canals or pipelines. Okay, to irrigate land many miles away. Okay, so see how dams are important for irrigation, for farming. Okay, now dams are used also when a river flows at a lower elevation than the land to be irrigated. Okay, dams are used also when a river flows at a lower elevation than the land to be irrigated. Okay, now dams are used when river flow at a lower elevation. Okay, to be irrigated the land. Okay, dams are said to be an important source of water supply and high importance for various other reasons. Okay, dams are said to be important source of water supply. Okay, it's said to be important source of water supply. Dams said to be an important source of water supply and high importance for various other reason. Okay, they supply the water for the various means including domestic use, irrigation purposes, and also for the industrial uses. Okay, they supply the water for various means including domestic use. Now, what is domestic use? Okay, we use water for drinking, cooking, bathing, etc., etc. Okay, this include in domestic use. Okay, now irrigation purposes. What is irrigation purposes? Okay, we already learned, right? Irrigation helps for farming. Okay, so these dams help in, it's a means including domestic use, irrigation purposes, and also for the industrial uses. Okay, it's also used for industrial purposes. Okay, now dams are also involved in the hydroelectric power generation and in the river navigation. Okay, dams are also involved in the hydroelectric power generation and in the river navigation. Okay, the application of these dams is much more important in daily activities including cooking, cleaning, bathing, washing, drinking water, for the gardening and for the cultivation purpose. Okay, now application of these dams is much more important in daily activities. Okay, daily activities include cooking, cleaning, bathing, washing, drinking water, and for the gardening and for cultivation purposes. Okay, now we have learned how dams are important for domestic purposes and for irrigation. Okay, now let's have a look dams in India. Okay, some dams that are famous in India. Okay, now the first dam is Bhakra Nangal Dam. Okay, Bhakra Nangal Dam, Bhakra, Bhakra Nangal, Nangal, Nangal Dam, Dam, Dam. Okay, now the Bhakra Nangal Dam is the second tallest dam in Asia and located in the border of Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. Okay, it is the highest straight gravity dam in India. Okay, now this Bhakra Nangal Dam is second tallest dam in Asia. Okay, in Asia the second tallest dam is Bhakra Nangal Dam. Okay, and it's located in the border of Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. Okay, it is the highest straight gravity dams in India. Okay, now our next dam is Hirakud Dam. Okay, Hirakud, Hirakud Dam, Dam, Dam. Now Hirakud Dam is built across the Mahanadi River in Odisha. Okay, Hirakud Dam is built across the Mahanadi River. Okay, this Hirakud Dam is built across the Mahanadi River. Okay, where? In Odisha. Okay, Now Hirakud Dam is one of the longest dam in the world. Okay. Now Hirakud Dam is one of the longest dam in the world. Okay. So we can say Hirakud Dam is the longest dam in the world. Okay. Now our next dam is Sardar Sarovar Dam. Okay. Sardar Sarovar Dam. Sardar. Sardar Sarovar. Sarovar. Sarovar Dam. 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 Okay. Sardar Sarovar Dam. Now the Sardar Sarovar Dam is a gravity dam on the Narmada River near Navagam, Gujarat in India. Okay, this Sardar Sarovar Dam is a gravity dam. Okay, on the Narmada River near Navagam, Gujarat in India. Okay, 4 Indian states. Okay, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. Okay, these 4 states receive water and electricity supply from this dam. Okay, 4 states. Which states? Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. Okay, these 4 states receive water and electricity supply from the dam. Okay, our next dam is Damodar Valley Project. Okay, Damodar Valley Project. DAMODAR. Damodar Valley. VALLEY. Valley Project. PROJECT. Okay, Damodar Valley Project. Now Damodar River is a tributary of the Hugli River. Okay, it flows more or less in the west to east direction through Jharkhand and West Bengal. Okay, this Damodar River is tributary of the Hugli River. Okay, it flows more or less in the west to east direction through Jharkhand and West Bengal. Okay, now Damodar Valley Project is a big landmark in the economic development of this region. Okay, this project is a big landmark in the economic development of this region. Okay, now our next dam is Farakka Barrage. Okay, Farakka Barrage. FARAKKA. Farakka Barrage. 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 Okay, Farakka Barrage is located in Murshidabad and Malda. Okay, Farakka Barrage is located in the Murshidabad and Malda district of West Bengal. Okay, this Farakka Barrage is situated in West Bengal. Okay, the Farakka Barrage was created by India in 1975 to divert water from the Ganga River to Bhagirathi Hooghly River system. Okay, now this Farakka Barrage was created by India in 1975. Okay, to divert water from the Ganga River to Bhagirathi Hooghly River system. Okay, now this all dams are in India. Okay, we have learned about dams. Now our next content is conservation of water. Okay, what is conservation of water? Okay, we will learn what is conservation of water. Okay, conservation of water mainly refers to protect, preserve and control the uses of water and its resources. Okay, conservation of water is referred to protect, preserve and control the uses of water and its resources. Okay, it is the system introduced to manage fresh water, reduce the wastage and protect the water and its resources in order to reduce and to avoid the scarcity. Okay, to avoid the scarcity we should conserve our water. Okay, therefore we all should come forward to create awareness about conservation of water among our own friends, family, neighbors, society, etc. Okay, okay, now we all should come forward. Okay, and what to do one awareness about conservation of water to whom, to our neighbors, to our families, to our friends, okay, etc. We why? Because conservation of water is very much essential as it saves life on earth. Okay, before I I have taught you, right, how water is important in our life. So we should conserve the water. Okay, conservation of water means a careful and economical use of water. Okay, we should conserve water as it is a precious natural resource. Okay, conservation of water can happen in the following ways. Okay, now we will learn how to conserve water. How this conservation of water can happen. Okay, so the first point is afforestation can help water to penetrate into the soil and replenish the water table. Okay, afforestation can help water to penetrate into the soil and replenish the water table. Okay, now next point that is use of efficient watering systems. Okay, use of efficient watering system such as drip irrigation and sprinkle to reduce water consumption by plants and helps in conservation of water. Okay, use of efficient watering systems such as drip irrigation and sprinkle to reduce water consumption by plants and help in conservation of water. Okay, now next point is building dams. Okay, building dams and hydropower project which helps in checking flood and regulating the supply of water to agriculture. Okay, building dams and hydropower projects which helps in checking floods and regulating the supply of water to agriculture. Okay, these are the points of conservation of water. Okay, this if we all use these things we can conserve our water. Okay, now you all learn the means, what are the means of conservation of water. Yes, conservation of water means a careful and economical use of water. Okay, now the next point is irrigation hours and frequency can be reduced. Okay, irrigation hours and frequency can be reduced. Let's learn more about conservation of water. Okay, treatment of industrial and domestic wastewater in sewage plants before its disposal in water bodies. Okay, helps in conservation of water. Okay, treatment of industrial and domestic wastewater in sewage plants before its disposal in water bodies help in conservation of water. Okay, it reduces the water pollution. Okay, domestic wastewater in sewage plants before its disposal in water bodies helps in conservation of water. Okay, now water conservation refers to reducing the uses of water and recycling of wastewater for different purposes like domestic uses, industries, agriculture, and etc. Okay, water conservation refers to reducing the uses of water. Okay, water conservation refers reducing the the uses of water. It's reduce the uses of water and recycling the wastewater for different purposes like domestic uses, industries, agriculture, and etc. Okay, now water conservation can be done through what you do. Okay, not by what you know. Okay, now you all know what is the conservation of water. Now by only knowing, you know that conservation of water, it will not help. Okay, for conservation of water you have to do, you have to conserve the water. Okay, over the year, rising population, growing industrialization, and expanding agriculture have pushed up the demand of water. Okay, efforts have been made of collect water by building dams, reservoirs, and digging. Some countries have also tried to recycle and desalinate sea water. Okay, efforts have been made to collect water by building dams, reservoirs, and digging wells. But some countries have tried to recycle the desalinate seawater. Desalinate seawater means salty water. Okay, they try to recycle the seawater. Okay, for what? For our uses. Okay, conserving water is important because it keeps water pure and clean while protecting the environment. Okay, conserving water is important because it keeps water pure and clean while protecting the environment. Okay, conserving water involves refraining from water pollution. Okay, it involves refraining from water pollution. Okay, water conservation is not a job. Okay, water conservation is not a job that is reserved for scientists, hydrologists, foresters, wildlife managers, city planners, farmers, or mine owner. Okay, instead of all this, it is up to each and every one of us to conserve water. Okay, it is not a job for scientists. Okay, it is not job for hydrologists. Okay, it is not a job of foresters. Okay, it is necessary to each and every one of us, okay, to conserve water. Okay, conserve of water is very important for all of us. Okay, so we should conserve our water. Okay, let's learn why do we need to conserve water. Okay, why do we need conserve water? Okay, now these are the some points that will tell us why do we need to conserve water. Now the first one is conserving water help us by supplying more amount of water for longer uses. Okay, conserving water help us by supplying more amount of water, okay, for longer uses. If we conserve water, it will help for longer user. Okay, it has become necessary in all areas because these natural resources are reducing along with the increasing population and their uses. Okay, now it's become very necessary in all areas. Okay, why? Because this natural resources means this water is a natural resources, right? So these natural resources are reducing. Why? Because our population is increasing. Okay, so if population will increase, the uses of water also increase. Okay, the uses of water is also increased. So what we have to do? We should conserve the water. Okay, now there are several ways to conserve water. Okay, here are some important and easy way for the conservation of water. Now there are several ways to conserve water. Now let's look what are the ways. Okay, the first is keeping the tap closed when not in use. Okay, sometimes we do, right? We just open the tap and we forget to close. Okay, so in that time what happened? The water is wastage. Okay, the water is waste. So what we should do? We should always close the tap when not in use. Okay, now the next is check the opening or leak in water distribution pipes. So we should always check our pipelines. Okay, at our home, in our society. Okay, what we have to do? We have to check our pipelines that it is leaking or not, because if it will leak, the water will go outside and it will not in use. Okay, so we should check the opening or leaks in water distribution pipes. Okay, now make sure to use collected rainwater for gardening or washing purposes. Okay, now collected rainwater we are using, right? So that rainwater, if you use for gardening and washing purpose, it will help to conserve our water. Okay, now always have a measure of how many buckets of water is wasted in a day and try to reduce. Okay, always you see how much of means, always you measure, always you try to see that how much water is wasting in daily. Okay, now in second day you reduce, means if you are using first day 2 bucket of water, then in next day you try to reduce the water. If you are using 2 bucket, then you use 1.5 bucket. Okay, it will reduce half of bucket. So if you conserve water half of bucket in daily, it will conserve more water. Okay, So try to reduce the wastage of water. Okay. Do not run more water than necessary while washing and cleaning clothes, utensils, etc. Okay. Do not waste water while washing. Means if you are washing something and it's need very less water, but you are taking so much water. Okay. So don't do that. Okay. For cleaning also, for clothes, for utensils, etc. So many works are there that are done with water. So please try to reduce the wastage of water. Okay. Now do not prolong your bathing. Okay. Go for a quick shower than a wasting buckets of water. Okay. When you take bath, try to take a quick shower. Okay. Don't take so much of time in bathing because it will take more water. Okay. Now rainwater harvesting is one of the best method used for conserving water. Okay. Rainwater harvesting is one of the best method used for conserving water. Okay. There are different methods used to preserve rainwater instead of getting it wasted. Okay. There are different methods used to preserve rainwater instead of getting it wasted. Okay. We can preserve rainwater. Okay. It will help in many works. Okay. Now ways for the conservation of water. Okay. Ways for the conservation of water means, just now we have learned some ways, right? Now let's learn some more ways to conserve our water. Okay. So use water wisely. Okay. You might not be facing a shortage of water in your house, school, but that does not mean that you don't care about using it wisely. Okay. If you feel that you have enough water at your house, you can use how much you want to use, you can use. It does not mean, okay, you have to think. Okay. Do not keep the taps open when not in use. Don't, just now I have told, right? Don't think that you have enough water, then you can open tap and that water will run. Okay. Don't think. Okay. Do not keep the tap open when not in use. Please close after use. Okay. Now while brushing, sometimes you do, right? While brushing, the tap is open and you are doing brushing and the water is wasting. So please don't do that. Okay. And make sure the unused collected water is used for other purposes. Okay. Like cleaning, washing, gardening, etc. Then letting it run down in your washroom. Okay. The unused water means the water that you are already used and it's remaining. So by letting it run down in your washroom, you can reuse that water. How? By washing something. Okay. Or by gardening. Okay. If you have garden in your house, what you can do that water use for gardening. Okay. Then letting it run down in your washroom. Okay. So please use water wisely. Okay. Now check and fix all the leaks. Okay. Do not let a break in the pipe or crack in the wall unattended. Fix them as soon as possible to avoid water leakage and wastage. Okay. Now, next point, ways for the conservation of water is take shorter shower. Okay, I have already told you. Okay, it will help to save your water. Okay, you can save water by taking short shower. Okay, so always try to use a short shower. Okay, don't take too much time in shower. Okay, this is one of the way to cut down the overuses of water. Okay, do not prolong your shower, for it is fun to be under flowing water. Okay, don't think that it is a fun. Okay, because if you are taking too much time in the shower, you are wasting so much of water. Okay, so please try to take a shorter shower. Okay, you can have the pleasure of it while it rains. Okay, if you want to take more shower, then you can do in the rain. While it rain, you can take long shower. Okay, now our next point is do not water your plant in the rainy season. Okay, do not water your plant in the rainy season. Okay, now this is something that we need to understand and follow. Okay, we need to understand and follow that our plants and trees need not be watered during the rainy season. Okay, why? Because they can hold the rainwater for long and can also absorb the moisture present in the air due to the weather. Okay, we have to understand that in rainy season the rainwater is absorbed in the soil, and it gives the moisture to the soil is moisture, and it gives to help to the plants. Okay, in that time we no need to watering the plants. Okay, because the plants are already watered by rain. Okay, they need not to be watered during the rainy season. Okay, they can hold the rainwater for long. Okay, and can also absorb the moisture present in the air due to the weather. Okay, the water is also present in the air. Okay, so plants can absorb the water from the air also. Okay, so there are several other ways to conserve water, but these are a few simple ways you can follow at home, school. Okay, along with this you can also create awareness about conservation of water among your society, friends, family, study mates, etc. Okay, you can create awareness, okay, about the conservation of water to everyone. Okay, conservation of water really matter as it saves life on earth. Okay, it's a very important matter because it saves our life on this earth. Okay, now you all can understand how water is important in our life. Okay, we cannot imagine our life on this earth without water. Okay, so what should we have to do? We should always save water. How to save? Just now we have teach 9. Word meaning. Okay, now our first word is moisture. Okay, moisture means water or other liquid diffused in a small quantity as vapor. Okay, moisture means water or other liquid diffused in a small quantity as vapor. Okay, now our next word is absorb. A-B-S-O-R-B, absorb. Okay, now the meaning of absorb is take in or soak up. Okay, take in or soak up, like energy or a liquid or other substance. Okay, by chemical or physical action. Okay, it is the meaning of absorb. Now our next word is leak. L-E-A-K, leak. Okay, L-E-A-K, leak. Now the meaning of leak is a hole in a container or covering through which contents may accidentally pass. Okay, a hole in a container or covering through which contents may accidentally pass. Okay, this is the meaning of leak. Now our next word is necessary. Okay, necessary. N-E-C-E-S-S-A-R-Y. Okay, necessary. Okay, now the basic requirement of life such as food and warmth. Okay, necessary means the basic requirement of life such as food and warmth. Okay, like water is necessary for our life. Okay, we can say like this. This is the meaning of necessary. Now it's time for exercise. Okay, please take it down one notebook and a pencil and please write down these questions and make answer. Okay, now our first question is, what is dam? Okay, what is dam? So we can write, a dam is a large wall or barrier that blocks or stops the flow of water, forming a reservoir or a lake. Okay, this is called dam. Okay, what is dam? The answer is, a dam is a large wall or a barrier that blocks or stops the flow of water, forming a reservoir or a lake. Okay, now our next question is, name any 5 dams in India. Okay, now our first dam is Bhakra Nangal Dam. Okay, second is Hirakud Dam. Third one is Sardar Sarovar Dam. Okay, after that Damodar Valley Project. Okay, and Farakka Barrage. Okay, these are the 5 dams in India. So please write down. Okay, now our next question is, what is conservation of water? Okay, now here we can write that conservation of water means to protect, preserve and control the uses of water. Okay, we can write, conservation of water means to protect, preserve and control the uses of water and its resources. Okay, now our last question is, why do we need to conserve water? Okay, why do we need to conserve water? Okay, please write it down, the answer. Okay, we need to conserve water because it is a precious natural resource. Okay, we need to conserve water because it is a precious natural resource. And water conservation refers to reducing the uses of water and recycling of wastewater for different purposes like domestic uses, industries, agriculture, etc. Okay. Water conservation refers to reducing the uses of water and recycling of wastewater for different purposes like domestic uses, industries, agriculture, etc. Okay, these are the things that these are the way that we need to conserve our water. Okay, so let's stop here for today. Okay, now we have completed our chapter, our water resources. Okay, now let's meet with the next chapter in next video. For today, stay safe. Okay, bye.